Howdy folks, Mike McCoy here. Another day here at C&M Sawmill. Turned out to be a right nice day too. I'm glad it's Friday, I'm tired. As you can see, this old conveyor broke again. That thing makes me so mad, I hope I live to see the day that I can throw that in a dumpster somewhere. But it froze this morning and I didn't catch it and Kate on it pulled it into, which totally wasn't its fault, it's mine, but nonetheless it's broke. I'll have to fix it. But we've had a lot of practice. That old debarker there, it's given a lot of trouble, but it's debarked a lot of logs too. The serial number on that thing I think is less than 1,000, so there's no telling how old it is. And for what it is, it does a good job. I ain't kept it up like I should, but you know, it just is what it is. And it's wore out and we brought it in here and it's still wore out. And we're getting a little bit done here. Got a few logs in this week, not many. We're still awful low, but that'll be all right. We got enough to do what we need to do. Hauled a little lumber off. Got paid for that. We can buy groceries for another week. There's some we've got to stack. Got lumber there in our order. It's just about complete. We'll finish it Monday. They don't have to have it till Thursday. So it's board and batten. There's the batten strips, or some of them. It's just all mixed together. And there's some 2x4s. Them will be like window trims, corner trims, stuff like that. There's a pile of chips. I'll sell them come spring, hopefully. A lot of people like them to go on the ground. And this is my other conveyor, and it was froze too. So, and it got busted. See how it's all bucked out there and that piece is broke. And I had a stop down there to where it couldn't go forwards, and I didn't think nothing about it. It's going backwards, but my wife put it in reverse this morning and it went. I didn't say nothing to her because I've got more sense. Here's the old shed. We're going to tear this down here in just a few days. I'd like to build me another one there. I was going to try to rebuild that, but I don't hardly see how I can. It's too far gone, and it's been there a long time. There's the old molders there. It's junk. It ain't no good. There's good rips over there, and that right there is a real good planer. But this old shed's about had it, so I'll probably just tear it down. This end just about burned off of it when we had that dry kill fire. And over here's my old dozer. I'll show you a little bit about it. This thing's pretty old. I think it's a 1969 model. International TD9. And I bought that probably in about 1997. So we've had it right now 20 years. And it's got the power tilt on the blade. You have to manually tilt it, but it's got the power angle, little angle. Naturally, it's got up and down. There's a little motor. I need me a turbo for it. The old turbo leaks bad. But that motor ain't got a whole lot of airs on it, and the undercarriage on it's good. Grousers is good. The winch works good, but that thing, you have to like take it out of gear and engage that lever right there. And then when you get it pulled up to you, put that lever in neutral. This over here, this one, that's the brake. And this lever here, that's the clutch, hand clutch. Naturally, that's the steering levers and the manual brakes. This ain't an easy dozer to run. It really ain't. You have to work for everything you get with it. It's got right much power. And this track here wouldn't stay on. And this old track adjuster, I made that and got it fixed and everything. It's track's staying up now, so. But we hadn't run it over a year. And I had to move that sawdust down there, and it's too wet to get in there with my loader. So I went and got a battery for it, got it going. It started right up. Now that old turbo there's got problems. I've been into it 2 or 3 times, and it don't wanna, I can't get it to quit leaking oil. And this thing's got a big old winch on it. I mean, that winch, it pulls good. And the old guy that I bought my sawmill off of, his dad, the one that I was talking about in my last video getting killed, his dad had old TD9 back in the, it was older than this one. It was one that started on gas and switched over to diesel. And he was doing a job for this old guy. And they left and didn't come back when the old guy thought they were supposed to. So he went out there and started the dozer and was going to pull up a hickory tree. And I mean, anybody that knows anything about hickories knows they've got a huge taproot on them. And you can't pull something like that up. But anyway, he got his son to climb a tree as high as he could. And they put a cable up in the tree, and he started the old dozer and started winching on it. Well, pulled just as hard as he could, and the motor choked. Well, when the motor choked, he released that hand clutch, and that winch started unspooling. It's under all that tension, and it pretty much threw the guts out of that winch, destroyed the winch. And all of them's dead now, but they all took hard feelings over that to the grave. So, but I don't know. But that old dozer does fairly well. I had a 450 John Deere before it, and the 450 was a much better dozer for what we do. It's just much handier. That might have just a touch more power, but I doubt it. And over here's our 650. Motor's bad in it, and I desperately need to fix it, but I ain't. I will one of these days. It's been down for probably 2 years. We don't get no hurry around here. But this was an awful good loader, and still is. I just need to, I think, have a crank turned on it, probably do. You look over there and see the sway in that old building, it ain't worth fixing. It's too far gone. And I'd like to go in there and flatten me out of place and pour some cement, build me a proper building there. You can see there, we had the fire down here where it burned everything. It done a lot of damage. But we got to get the rest of them shavings out of there. And as soon as I get them out of there, I'm going to tear that thing down and be done with it. If anybody knows anybody that needs a Yates C88 American molder, I would sell that one there at scrap price. And it is scrap. I mean, everything works on it, but I ain't gonna never run it no more. My wife don't like it, and if she don't like it, I don't like it. That's about the way that works down here. So, well, that's about that for a Friday here at C&M Sawmill. We knocked off a little early today. I was tired and wanted to rest, and I'm resting now. So, old fire barrel, we had to have a fire, and it's still smoking a little bit, but I'll come down here after a while and put it out. So, thank you for watching. Bye.